Hello Year 4, this is Maths with Mr. Bowes on Wednesday the 13th of January 2021. First thing we're going to start off as usual is looking at our work from yesterday and marking it. So if you pause the video now and mark your work. If you did the spiciest task, the answers aren't here because there are different answers, I'm afraid. So you might ask an adult or an older cousin or sibling to help you look at that spiciest task if you're able to. Good. Warm-up activity for maths today. We're going to be doing subtraction, so I thought it'd be good if we did some quick subtraction using our knowledge of bonds to 100, because we've done a lot of work on bonds to 100. So for example, if I did subtraction like this, 100 take away 36 equals, when I'm doing bonds to 100, I know that the units need to add up to 10. So the units, the 6 and something needs to add up to 10. So 6 and 4 makes 10. So the units are going to be 4. And the 10s need to add up to 9. 3 and something makes 9. It's 6. So we've got 36 and 64 is a bond to 100. This could be seen on a number line. You could start at the small number, 36, because it's take away. We're going up to 100. You simply do one jump of 4. That gets you to 40. And then you do one jump of 60. Answer 64. Bonds to 100. Do as many as you can in 3 minutes. Pause the video and start now. Well done. I hope you use your number line, your bonds knowledge, and laying it out as a subtraction just like this. Very good. So let's look at the success criteria and learning objective today. Our learning objective is to subtract. And our success criteria is to use decomposition from the hundreds column. Decomposition is the word they're using, and we also use the word to borrow or to take. So if we look at the sum on the left here, you've got 859, take away 412. Just like with addition, we need to look very carefully at the digits. If I look at the ones, I can see that I can take 2 away from 9 without having to exchange or use decomposition or get something from somewhere else, because 2 is less than 9. So that's quite simple. It's going to be a 7. Could take the 1 away from the 5, which is going to leave us 4. So this is the tens column. We've got 1 10. We take it away from 5 tens, we're going to end up with 4 tens, which is 40. And finally, in the hundreds column, we've only got 4 hundreds. Take away from 800 is 400. So there is no decomposition in this sum. But today you will find you're going to have to decompose. Okay, you're going to have to borrow from somewhere else. And this is a good example of when that has to happen. You can see something's changed in this sum. Instead of 859 take away 412, I've got 859 take away 472. That's right. The 7 in the tens that we're taking away is much bigger than the 1 in the tens that we were taking away. So we need to think about decomposition, which means breaking things down. It literally means to break things down into smaller pieces. And in this case, we're going to have to break down the 800. Because if I've only got 50 here, I haven't got enough to take away 70. I can't take away 70 from 50. Let's have a little look at that. If I had 838 take away 556, I would very simply, excuse me, it's going to flip the screen. That's a bit better. I've got 8 hundreds, 30 and 8, and I'm going to take away 500s, 50 and 6. Now you can see straight away that there is going to be a difficulty taking away the tens, because I've only got 30, I can't take away 50. So let's work our way from the right-hand side. We always start on the right-hand side. This is the right-hand side of the screen, and work our way across to the left. Starting on the right, I've got an 8, take away 6 is 2. I've got 30, take away 50, I cannot do that. So I've got to take away 100 from here. Instead of 800, I'm going to be left with 700. And 100 goes over here. Now, so 130 take away 50. An alternative way of writing it would be to take the 100 from there and actually write it like this, putting a 1 there. Still get the same number, 130. So 130 take away 50 is going to be 80. Well done. Finally, 700 take away 500 is 200. The last thing you need to do to find the answer is add these together. So I've got 200 plus 80 plus 2 is 282. Okay, let's look at another one. Pause the video and have a go at this one yourself. I'll just give you a minute. Pause the video now. Well done. You should all have a good answer for this one by now, using the method that you've been shown. Remember, you can always rewind this video to look at the examples if you're struggling. But I have 847. I want to move that 7 because I don't want it to get mixed up with my 40. 800, 40 and 7, and I've got 370 and 3. This is going to be subtraction. Units the ones I can do without any decomposition. This is quite straightforward. 4. I cannot take 70 away from 40. 40 is not enough. So decomposition, I decompose the 800. Some people say borrowing or taking from here. Whatever it is, make sure you do it. So I'm going to be left with 700 because I want 100 over here. If I put 100 over here, it's going to not be 40, it's going to be 140. Remember, if you can't do 140, take away 70, there's no reason why you should. Instead of 140 take away 70, you can simply think of it as 14 take away 7. You've made the question 10 times smaller. All you've got to do is make the answer 10 times bigger. So, for example, 14 take away 7 is 7, but the answer needs to be 10 times bigger, so it will be 70. Finally, in the hundreds column, 700 take away 300 is 400. Okay, so that's what you're going to have to do today to be successful. You're going to need to lay the work out neatly, as I've shown you, and make sure you get all the answers right. Okay, here is the spicy work for today. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The first two have been set out for you, so the partitioning has been done for you, but you will see straight away that you're going to have to do some decomposition. You're going to have to take something from here, because I can't take 90 away from 20. Not enough there. Okay, so good luck with those. When you've finished, you can start the video some more and go on to the spicier. Good luck. This is the spicier set of questions. Work through them methodically, work through them carefully. If you're confident with what you're doing, you might want to go to the compact method where you don't use decomposition. Sorry, you don't use partitioning, but Make sure you work through carefully as I've shown you, and you get them all right when you mark them tomorrow. Finally, if you want to have a go at the spiciest, this is up to you, it's your choice. Read this puzzle and think about what it's asking you. It says, write a subtraction that needs you to move a 10 into the ones column. This is ones, not is. Instead of moving 100 into the tens column. Try out your subtraction on a partner, anybody at home, and can your partner solve it? So, decomposition, or moving something from the tens into the ones, where you have to have that happening. All today we've been doing decomposition from the hundreds into the tens, because we needed more in the tens column, but this puzzle is asking you to think of a subtraction where you need to move something from the tens column into the ones column. Okay, well done, and I will see you next time.